Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for the month of June 2022. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone back to this monthly series and to welcome everyone who might be new to our community. And just as a reminder, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do that and select the all notification bell, like, and leave comments, as all of this helps to generate the algorithms for my channel, and to put that information out there. It also helps you to keep it in your news feed, so you don't lose contact with us or connection with us, and it will bring other content that is similar to it to your awareness. The next thing I want to just let you know and to remind you, if you haven't seen the general monthly reading for the month of June, please check it out, and I'm going to create a link in the description area below this video so that you can go directly to it. Just be aware that you can find it through my Facebook page and my Twitter account as well, so there are links there in the description area. And also, since this is my 10th anniversary year, and if you're looking for an angel reading and you feel called to have a reading with me, you can go to my website, current website, theangelscope.com/services, and there you can select the first-time promotional offer, our reading, which is now being offered unlimited for this year, as a thank you to all of you for your support in my channel. And there are other reading services there as well for a half hour or email reading. So whichever suits your needs, feel free. And let's see, there's one more thing, I think. Oh, yes. And of course, just keep in mind that my new website will be coming out soon, and it will be angelicwisdom.org. So we're working on that right now, but it will be done probably within sometime this month, hopefully, the month of June. And finally, just want to go over the format. So the cards flanking the Archangel Oracle card are represent the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana is going to highlight the lesson or theme or influence that will be shaping your experiences in this month. And the card on the right is from the Minor Arcana, which will show you in a more tangible way how that energy might be playing out for you in this month, and then some advice about how to work with that. So let's take a deep breath together now, and just center your attention on your heart chakra. And know that when you do this, your heart chakra automatically opens to you and expands to envelop all of your etheric bodies. And this is an opportunity for God and your angels to touch you with their unconditional love and to let you know just how much you're cherished and treasured for just the way that you are and for being who you are. And so Scorpio, what they are showing me right now is when I see breast, that's my symbol for a time for you to really be nurtured. So really allow yourself to receive nurturing. Also give yourself some nurturing. And they want you to know, they're writing safe. So they're wanting you to know that whatever might come up for you in this month, and they're writing yes, that you will be absolutely safe. So they would rather that you trust and spend less energy in worrying about how things will unfold. Now they're showing me someone who, it looks like their feet in the air, so it's almost like they're suspended upside down, or like when someone does something like their handstand up against a wall, and it's just a position for you. And I know they do this in yoga too, but I don't know much about it. But the idea is for you to just hang there and to, it's sort of like the hangman card, and just relax and get a different perspective. So I get a sense of, instead of always rushing to do things the way you think they ought to be done in order to handle the situation, which usually really means we're manipulating the situation, that they want you to just hang tight and observe. That takes a lot of courage to let the universe show you what has been building up for you behind the scenes because of your prayers and your efforts already that you've invested. And there's a time when we need to let that come through. You know what I mean? Let your works reveal themselves to you. And if we keep working all the time, we never see the fruition or the outcome of our dreams or our goals. There's so much that we do that people often don't tell us about, and how that impacted them. And it's unfortunate because we live in our own world, on our own path, not feeling like we're getting much done or have done enough, when already you've done plenty. You've so much so that lifetimes of other people have benefited from your compassion and your generosity. And so likewise, you have to let the universe show you what you deserve and what you've done by the things that start to come, the good that comes back to you. So in the beginning, they were showing me this really large tree, and the trunk is a moderate width, and the branches are huge. But I don't feel like this is oppressive in any way to you. I feel like that you feel very much at home. I see a woman sort of in a gown, almost like a goddess-like figure or an angelic figure, just standing underneath the tree. Just breeze, cool breeze, and Jesus is also stepping forward. And I feel like I'm seeing the sign of Taurus for some reason. But the idea here is to to connect with nature, number one, to really just relax and take in the beauty. Take in the beauty of life. Try to get the best view that you can. Give that to yourself. So that is to say, put yourself in the best possible positions. Try to be as optimistic, realistically as you can. There are opportunities and things that we just don't perceive, because sometimes we're just stagnating in such negativity and just being doubtful and towards our desires and our goals. So they really want you to just relax, receive, practice receiving. And there's something about confusion they're writing, and it looks like there is some type of like a greenhouse kind of thing. It's almost like someone being sort of, but it's all glass. It's like you're kind of in this, you've imprisoned yourself. Since the walls are transparent, it's glass, you know what you're doing, but it's like the confusion that you're experiencing, you know you created it. And so they want you to just stop creating it by stop trying to manipulate everything. All right, so let's take a look at the archangel that you'll be working with. So this is Archangel Haniel, and she's come up in like 3 readings already, these zodiac readings. So she's Archangel Haniel, as the card says seek soul satisfaction. She is the angel of loving joy, and it says fan a flame of inner happiness. So when you find true soul satisfaction, or you feel inspired or passionate about something, call upon Archangel Haniel to fan the flames of that clear intention or opportunity or a momentum that you're feeling. And she works with the moon cycles. So you may want to pay attention to the stages of development that you might be, you might be in different stages of development, different listeners, right? But pay attention to which stage of development you're in and fan the flames of that process. In each stage of development, you're always moving forward, right? And so it's like a birthing process. Let me just tune in for a moment to Archangel Haniel, Scorpio, and see what energy or messages are coming forward. So she's giving me a sense, like I'm seeing someone in like a car moving forward, going to the right. So it's a sense of someone who is seeking change, seeking new direction, and someone who is always moving forward, always looking to improve or expand or come to understand more deeply about themselves and about their lives, and that relationship that of life that is always our sort of mirror, right? And so you might find that part of the challenge that you might be dealing with is in your life is dealing with this mirror, seeing the truth. Like, again, like I feel like what it's going to be for you in this month is the confusion. You're going to see just how clearly you've been creating it and where it's coming from. And it'll be really transformative because it'll just put a stop or an end to certain things that have been happening in your life. So this card has also been coming up a lot, as like was the Major Arcana, as well as the Death card or release card. So Scorpio, this is about you, a time of rebirth. It's just as I said earlier. This is really strongly what the intention or outcome or lesson or influence in your life. You're hearing a deep inner call, and this is why you need to receive. This is why you need to take that pause to receive that deep inner call, to no longer ignore it. I understand why you might, because it can be frightening, for our lives to be different from the way that we've always expected them. And especially when you could be stepping into the unknown. It's very scary, right? So, but trust the call in your heart. Trust that profound inner knowing, conviction, inspiration, and go for it. Let's just take a look to see how this might be unfolding for you and your day-to-day awareness. Okay, so we have the Queen of Earth. And this reveals that, you know, that you might be discovering for yourself. And it's interesting that the concept of nurturing came up, because that's what the queens particularly represent. And it may mean that you need to take care of some really practical things, okay? So that you need to really deal with some things in your practical life that you might be ignoring in terms of your finances, in terms of being more frugal. And they don't mean tight, you know, fisted or tight pursed, you know. I don't think that's a phrase, but just go with it. They don't mean to be tight, you know, with the purse strings, but what they do want you to get is a sense of your capabilities, that you can make these changes, these healthy changes, that will actually free up your resources to be invested, to be prepared, to prepare them to be, to prepare those resources to be of benefit and use to you at a time when you are ready to make that investment. Because so the thing is that whatever this change is, you're in you know, sometime, not like immediately, but at some point you're going to need to have sort of tidied up your finances so that you gather your resources to put behind something, to invest in this transformation that you're going to go through. So they want you to start in the day-to-day awareness, start looking at how you can better invest your time and your energy and your money. Okay, so the queens are also have a grounding energy, so they want you to get really grounded. Because once you do this, then you'll step into that king energy, which means you'll be ready. You'll have, you know, everything available to you, and you'll know what the right investments are. You'll be able to see the right opportunity for you, because now you have more confidence about your own finances. Therefore, you will feel less stressful and you'll feel more open to risk, because for you, you have more support underneath you. You have a stronger foundation underneath you. All right, does that make sense? So this is going to be part of that transformation and how you're moving forward. And when and Archangel Haniel can help you with this, to get inspired, to get your stuff in order. This is about getting your house in order. I think that's a good way to describe the Queen of Earth's energy. It's about getting your house in order. And I think this is where this Taurus energy comes in, okay? So this month for you, Scorpio, get your house in order, because something big is coming. And when that happens, you want to be ready, prepared, that you can take advantage of that moment, and you don't have to sit around and wait, or, you know, scramble, or feel, again, like a sense of failure, that you know, like you sabotage yourself and relive that meaningless cycle over and over again. All right, but I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful, beautiful month of June, Scorpio.